Hi there, Smart Drivers. Rick with Smart Drive Test. Had a comment from Test Tef who wanted to know how to parallel park between two vehicles in a car, and she was talking about a downtown urban area. So today I thought I would give you some more reference points, some different reference points, because good instructors are always able to adapt to their students and give them different reference points and tailor their teaching to the student's own experience to try and get them to better grasp the concepts of parallel parking. Now, some of the information that I'm going to give you today comes from other driving schools. Frontier Driving Academy, Joe over there talked to me a little bit about parallel parking. We had a discussion about that and why new students struggle with that. Parallel parking, unfortunately, is not a static event, and things change, and there's some variables involved in terms of parallel parking, and because of those variables, unfortunately, oftentimes there are many videos here on YouTube that are promising the holy grail of parallel parking, and it doesn't work like that. As well, some of the reference points that I'm going to point out today: Conduite Facile, great video, and I'll put both his information and Joe's information for Frontier Driving Academy down in the description box there. You can have a look at their videos. But today what we're going to do, we're going to show you how to parallel park between two vehicles and give you a couple of different reference points for parallel parking between two vehicles if you're trying to do that downtown in an urban area. We'll be right back with that information. Stick around. Hi there, Smart Drivers. Rick with Smart Drive Test. Welcome back. Today we are talking about parallel parking between two vehicles. And parallel parking between two vehicles is not likely something that you're going to have to do for the purposes of a road test. But today we'll show you how to do that and give you some different reference points from the original video. And I'll put a card up in the right-hand corner for you. Check that out. The first thing you want to do, as we said in the first video, is pull up beside the vehicle approximately 3 feet from the other vehicle, as you can see here in the video. Line the bumpers by looking through the rear passenger window and seeing the taillight. And as a secondary check to see if the mirrors are lined up or you're close with the mirror. You want to pick out your 45-degree angle, which in this video is the light standard on the other side, and you turn your wheels all the way to the right and back up until you're directly facing that. As well, in your driver's mirror, you should be able to see the front of the vehicle behind you centered in the mirror, or the inside headlight, depending on how wide that vehicle is. Then you can back up straight after you get your 45-degree angle until the center of the rear license plate of the front vehicle is in line with the center of your door. It'll be a little bit of variable, but back or forth, but for the most part you want the center of the license plate lined up. That's another way you can tell how far back you need to back up before you turn your wheels all the way to the left and back into the space until the vehicle is straight. Once you get straight into the space, then you pull forward until you can see the top of the bumper of the vehicle in front of you. Stop and secure the vehicle by applying the parking brake, putting the vehicle into park if you're driving an automatic, or into a low first gear, and you tell the examiner that you're done, and the examiner will open the door and look to see if you are parked approximately 6 to 9 inches from the curb or approximately 20 centimeters. Parallel parking between two vehicles is not something that new drivers should be starting out with. If you're just learning how to drive and you're just learning how to parallel park, you should go out into a residential area, find one vehicle, and get practicing off of that. As we said in a license test, most of the time they're not going to make you park between two vehicles unless it's a busy urban area where they just don't have the luxury of finding one vehicle. They might make you park between two vehicles, but for the most part they're going to make you park off one vehicle, or they're going to make you park between posts, as they do in a lot of jurisdictions. So parking between two vehicles, as you saw today, we had a couple of different reference points to line up the rear bumpers. You could also check the mirrors, but the mirrors is a little bit variable, because if you get into a different vehicle, or a different size vehicle, a longer vehicle, and those types of things, the mirrors aren't going to line up exactly. So I still advocate the back passenger window, that the rear of the vehicle, the taillight, is in the back corner of the passenger window. However, for the 45-degree, when you're backing in between two vehicles, you can use the inside headlight of the vehicle behind you to judge your 45-degree angle and make sure that you're close or near to that. But again, also check your 45-degree marker that you picked out before you started to reverse. And then finally, when you come around when you've got the steering wheel all the way to the right, and you're going to bring the steering wheel back to straight. The vehicle in the front, its license plate on the rear, the center of that license plate will be somewhere around the center of the passenger's door on your side of the vehicle. So that gives you a couple of different reference points to parallel park in between two vehicles if you're trying to parallel park in between two vehicles. Unfortunately, if you're doing that on a road test, it's going to be a little bit tougher, but there are some different reference points that will help you to parallel park. Question for my smart drivers: what reference points do you use to parallel park? Leave a comment down in the comment section there. All of that helps out the new drivers who are undertaking the challenging task of parallel parking. I'm Rick with Smart Drive Test. Thanks very much for watching. If you like what you see here, share, subscribe, leave a comment down in the comment section. All of that helps us out. As well, hit that thumbs up button. Check out the videos below if you're embarking on a road test or getting ready for a road test. All of that information will help you out. Great information for you to be successful in the endeavor of getting a license. As well, check out the cards in the upper right hand corner here. Lots of great information that'll give you the links to those as well. Head over to my website. Lots of good information over there. You can check out the online driving courses over there as well. Thanks again for watching. Good luck on your road test. Remember, pick the best answer, not necessarily the right answer. Have a great day. Bye now.